So, you're an assistant language teacher, and you're about to step into a Japanese daycare or a kindergarten. Well, this guide is absolutely for you. We're going to dive into how to transform your whole teaching approach, shifting away from formal lessons and into something way more joyful and based on connection through play. Let's get started. First up, I want you to meet Mogu. You're going to see this cheerful little guy popping up throughout our guide. He's here to highlight the most important tips and really drive home our main theme. Think of him as your friendly reminder to always keep things playful.
All right, here's our game plan. We're going to kick things off with the core mindset. Then we'll break down the 3 essential roles you'll be playing. After that, we'll get practical and look at the physical environment and the golden rules for engaging with the kids. And we'll wrap it all up by talking about why play is your single most powerful tool. It's a clear path to building your confidence, I promise.
Okay, let's dive into the most important piece of the puzzle, the playful learning mindset. Now, this isn't about memorizing a bunch of lesson plans. Nope. This is about a deep, fundamental shift in how you see your role and what you're actually trying to achieve in the classroom. Does this sound familiar? You know, maybe you're used to teaching junior high kids, and now all of a sudden you're looking at a room full of 3-year-olds. It's a really common feeling, and it is perfectly okay to feel a little lost. This new environment, it's not just about a different lesson plan. It's a whole different ballgame, and it requires a completely different set of skills. So, what in the world is playful learning anyway? Let's just break down this definition. The words you really want to grab onto here are joyful and trust. See, this isn't some strict, rigid method, it's a philosophy. Your number one goal isn't drilling vocabulary, it's building a trusting, positive connection with these kids through fun and genuine engagement. And that brings us to such a critical point. Your job is so much bigger than just teaching hello and apple. You are there to spark their curiosity, to introduce this amazing idea that there's a huge, fascinating world out there. You're helping foster respect for different cultures. You're not just teaching a language, you're opening a window for them. So, if you're more than just a language teacher, what are you? Let's break that down. We're going to look at your 3 essential roles in a playful learning classroom, and really getting these will be the key to your success. First, you have to be a playmate. I mean it. Get down on the floor, build with the blocks, join in on that pretend tea party. That's how you build trust. Second, you're an entertainer. Use puppets, sing songs, make big, silly gestures to keep those little attention spans right there with you. And third, you are a window to the world. You get to share little pieces of your own culture and spark that curiosity about what else is out there. Look, if you remember just one thing from this whole section, let it be this. Focus on the relationship. It honestly doesn't matter if your song is a little off-key or if a kid says a word wrong. What really matters is the positive feeling, the fun experience, and the connection that you're building. That right there is the foundation for everything else. Okay, so you've got the mindset down, you understand your roles, awesome. Now let's talk about the physical space you're walking into. A Japanese daycare or kindergarten is a really unique environment, and trust me, every single part of it is an opportunity for learning and connection. The teacher's room? Think of it as your mission control. This is where you get your materials ready, you collaborate with the Japanese homeroom teachers, and you get totally synced up on the plan for the day. Use this time. Ask questions. Make sure you're on the same page. It's your professional hub. Now, the classroom itself? Yeah, forget desks and chairs. You're probably going to be on floor mats, so just embrace it. It's actually brilliant because it forces you to get right down on the children's level. Use the toys, read the books, and this is a big one. Always help tidy up. It shows you respect the space you all share. And please, do not underestimate the power of the schoolyard. Outdoor play is a huge part of the day. This is your golden opportunity to use simple, powerful action words. Let's run! Jump high! Playing chasing games, looking at bugs, exploring plants. These are just fantastic, natural ways to weave English into their world. So we've covered the mindset, the roles, and the environment. Now, let's get down to the nuts and bolts, the golden rules of engagement. These are the simple, everyday principles that really bring that whole playful learning philosophy to life. These are your fundamentals, okay? Your energy is totally contagious, so bring that big smile. Keep your English simple and pair it with big gestures. Get those little bodies moving with songs, and remember, preschoolers learn in short, intense bursts, so plan for little breaks. And always coordinate with the homeroom teacher. They're your most important partner in all of this.
Okay, this slide is so important because it draws a really clear line in the sand. On the left, you see what playing with children actually means. It's about joining their world, running around, playing pretend, just chatting. But on the right, That's what to avoid. The big one, don't turn playtime into a sneaky lesson. Don't force them to repeat words, and please don't try to discipline them yourself. Your role in free play is simply to be a safe, fun adult presence.
And this really gets to the absolute heart of it. Before a single English word can be learned, a child has to feel safe. Your calm, positive energy, your smile, your kind eyes, these are your most essential teaching tools. They create that emotional safety net that makes a child feel brave enough to try something new, like speaking a new language. Which brings us to our final and, I think, most important section. This is where everything we've talked about really comes together. We're going to talk about your true impact and why free play isn't just a break from your job. It is your job.
Let's be crystal clear on this one. Playtime is learning time. For young children, it is the #1 way they figure out the world. It's how they build social skills, it's how they develop emotional security, and most importantly for you, it is how they learn to trust the new, friendly person in their classroom.
This quote right here, this is the entire philosophy in a nutshell. Through play, children learn to trust you. And through that trust, they become open to English. Without that foundation of playful trust, any attempt to just teach language is, well, it's just noise. Your first and most important job is to play. So as you walk into that classroom, I want you to just remember these 3 things. Be fully present in the moment with the kids. Prioritize their safety, both physical and emotional, above everything else, and embrace your role as a playmate. If you can do these 3 things, you won't just be teaching English, you'll be making a real, lasting, positive impact. So, what's one small, playful thing you can bring to your very next class?